Are you sure you still want to do this?
Don't worry, we'll be fine.
You know, if someone finds out I was a part of this, I could lose my job.
We're fine. Let's make an attendant and stand by.
Look, man, I'm serious. The police get involved, we could all get arrested, and I'm not going to jail for something like this. I'm not...
Would you shut? Get behind the camera. Shut the hell up.
Well, no one's even gonna care. Why are we even doing this?
Because why the hell not?
Hi, Max Headroom here with... What I'm talking about, and you're not, is that more people prefer the new refreshing taste of Coke over Pepsi. Sweating? It's true. More people are, as we Cokeologists say, catching the wave. Catch it if you can. Catch the wave. Coke.
In the 1980s, there was one character that was on TV screens everywhere, and his name was Max Headroom.
Hi, this is Max Headroom, live down under. Normally I'd say sunglasses are ostentatious. This is Max Headroom, Bird 23, brought to you by... You certainly
No.
Good morning, class. Cookeology. The study of good taste.
Max Headroom was a character created to defy the system. Someone who was meant to go against the norm, and who humorously voiced his distaste for the men behind the curtain, and the way they use the media to manipulate the masses.
Am I dreaming? No. Where am I?
Max truly was everywhere in the 80s.
New Coke. This is the Max Headroom pop quiz.
Pretty much everywhere you looked was this sharp, witty, cool, artificially intelligent, funny guy.
Hi, Max Headroom here with...
And America loved him.
He was appearing on late-night talk shows,
There's Max right there.
interviewing celebrities,
You have played some pretty extreme parts, big fella, haven't you? Which was your favorite?
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner?
And most famously, being the face of the New Coke.
For those of you too young to remember, the New Coke was Coca-Cola's way of rebranding itself for a younger, hipper generation. A generation that had moved on from mom and pop's, well, pop.
A generation that had taken to drinking Pepsi instead of Coke.
After all, Pepsi was the choice of a new generation.
It's no secret that the 80s was a monumental era for TV, and especially commercials. Amidst all this commercialism bombarding television, it would only be a matter of time before someone set out to box the ears of popular media by using TV against itself.
There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling transmission.
The idea of unknown outsiders intruding in our regularly scheduled broadcast has been a popular trope in fiction since the first golden age of television. But it's doubtful that anyone thought this would be possible in the real world.
Oh, but how wrong they were. One of the first known cases of signal intrusion happened on the evening of November 26, 1977. Unknown individuals posed as space aliens and broadcast a message over the nightly news in southern England. They brought a message not of world domination, but of world peace. There was no video, however, only audio.
This is the voice of Allah, representative of the Ashtar Galactic Command, speaking to you. For many years you have seen us as lights in the skies. We speak to you with peace and wisdom as we have done to your brothers and sisters all over this, your planet Earth.
Once their 5-minute intrusion was completed, these English-accented space aliens left this planet for good.
Department's Criminal Division is looking into a weekend incident in which someone suddenly interrupted a home box office movie on cable.
Jumping forward 9 years, John R. McDougal, a frustrated satellite salesman and TV station engineer, jammed the HBO broadcast of the 1985 film The Falcon and the Snowman with his own passive-aggressive opinion on what he perceived as outrageously high prices for cable subscriptions. Although no one initially suspected McDougal, he was ridden with guilt and turned himself in.
32 minutes past midnight Sunday morning, HBO viewers east of the Mississippi suddenly had their movie, The Falcon and the Snowman, interrupted with this silent message printed over color bars. Good evening, HBO, from Captain Midnight. $12.95 a month? No way. Showtime movie channel, beware. An objection to the price HBO is charging dish owners for access to its recently scrambled programs.
Whether McDougal realized it or not, his inept crime would ultimately serve as a blueprint for any wannabe hijacker out there looking to introduce a little anarchy to the airwaves.
Spokesmen at the HBO Broadcast Center in Long Island are not saying how they got control of their signal back from the intruder, who may never be caught. HBO executives decided not to comment in front of news cameras because they don't want to project this as only an HBO problem. They say this is a relatively minor case of a new type of electronic jamming which could threaten several sectors of our society.
Because of the McDougal incident, it was made known that one could create such an impact in the lives of many by invading the homes of an entire city in one night. even if only for a few minutes.
A few minutes is all you need, really.
The first attempt took place on TV station WGN during the nightly news. Dan Roan was covering the Chicago Bears' victory over the Detroit Lions. Away from the public eye, but in close enough proximity to the transmitters at WGN. Everyone in the Windy City would be tuned in. The transmission would be very hard to miss.
McMahon and McKinnon 14-0 Bears. Then the defense, which hadn't put up a sack in 12 quarters, finally did.